on the last chapter of the Gospel according to the Hebrews, chapter 28. It says, "Now after the weekly Sabbath, as the sun began to dawn toward the first day of the week, Miriam of Magdala and the other Miriam came to see the tomb. Behold, there was a great earthquake, and an angel of Yahweh descended from heaven to the tomb, and came and rolled away the stone from the door, and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothing white as snow. For fear of him the guards shook and became like dead men. The angel answered the woman, 'Don't be afraid, for I know that you seek Yeshua who has been crucified. He is not here, for he is already risen, just like he said. Come, see the place where the Master arose. Go quickly and tell his disciples that the Master is risen from the dead, and behold, he goes before you to Galilee. There you will see him, as he told you.' They departed quickly from the tomb with fear because they had seen the angel, but with great joy because the Master had risen to life. They ran to bring his disciples word. As they were going, behold, Yeshua passed before them, saying, 'Peace be with you. May Yahweh deliver you.' They came near and bowed down and took hold of his feet. And Yeshua said to them, 'Don't be afraid. Go tell my brothers that they should go to Galilee, and there they will see me.' Now when they were going, behold, some of the guards came into the city and told the chief priests all the things that had happened. When they were assembled with the elders and had taken counsel, they gave a large amount of silver to the horsemen, saying, 'Say that his disciples came by night and stole him away while you slept. If this comes to the ears of Pilate, we will persuade him to leave you alone, so that you need not worry.' So they took the money and did as they were told. This saying was commonly said among the Judeans and continues unto today. I, Matthew, also truly saw him in the flesh after the resurrection, and I believe that he is. And when he came to Peter and to those who were there, and to those who were with Peter, he said to them, 'Behold, touch me and see, for I am not a bodiless demon.' And immediately they touched him and believed. And when the Master had given his shroud to a servant of the high priest, he went to James and appeared to him. For James had sworn that he would not eat bread from that hour wherein he had drunk the cup of the Master, until he saw him rising from the dead. Behold, James, the Master's brother, and Cleopas, one of his cousins, were going that very day to a village named Emmaus, which was 60 stadia from Jerusalem. They talked with each other about all these things which had happened. While they talked and questioned together, Yeshua himself came near and went with them, but their eyes were kept from recognizing him. He said to them, 'What are you talking about as you walk and are sad?' Cleopas answered him, 'Are you the only stranger in Jerusalem who doesn't know the things which have happened there in these days?' He said to them, 'What things?' They said to him, 'The things concerning Yeshua the Nazarene, who was a prophet, mighty in deed and word before God and the people. And when they didn't find his body, they came saying that they had also seen a vision of angels, who said that he was alive. Some of us went to the tomb and found it just like the women had said, but they didn't see him.' He said to them, 'Foolish men and slow of heart to believe in all the prophets have spoken. Didn't the Messiah have to suffer these things and enter into his glory?' Beginning from Moses and from all the prophets, he explained to them in all the scriptures the things concerning himself. They drew near to the village where they were going, and he acted like he would keep traveling further. But they urged him, saying, 'Stay with us, for it is almost evening, and the day is almost over.' So he went in to stay with them. Yeshua said to James, 'Bring forth a table and some bread.' And when he had sat down at the table with them, Yeshua took up the bread, blessed God, and broke it, and gave it to James the just, and said to him, 'My brother, eat your bread, for the Son of Man is risen from them that sleep.' And immediately their eyes were opened, and they recognized him, and he vanished out of their sight. They said to one another, 'Weren't our hearts burning within us while he spoke to us along the way, and while he opened the scriptures to us?' They rose up that very hour and returned to Jerusalem, and found the 11 gathered together, and those who were with them, saying, 'The Master is risen indeed, and has appeared to Simon.' When they related the things that had happened to themselves along the way, and how he was recognized by them in the breaking of bread. And the 12 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain where Yeshua had sent them. When they saw him, they bowed down to him, but some doubted. He said to them, Why are you troubled, and thoughts ascend in your hearts? See my hands and my feet, that it is I, myself. Handle and discern, because a spirit does not have flesh and bones, as you see that I have. And when he had said this, he showed them his hands and feet. The disciples said to Yeshua, We know you will leave us. Who is going to then lead us? Yeshua said to them, No matter where you reside, you are to go to James the Just, for whose sake heaven and earth came into being. Yeshua drew near to them and spoke to them, saying, All authority has been given to me in heaven and on earth. Therefore go and make disciples of all the Gentiles in my name, teaching them to adhere to everything that I commanded you. Behold, I'm with you always, even to the end of the age. All right, that's the end of the Gospel according to the Hebrews. So next time we'll be starting the Gospel of John. Shalom.